What's up, guys? It's Crash, and as I'm sure you guys have already seen, the official beta information is out. We are looking at October 6th through the 10th, not through the 10th, but it ends on the 10th. It said in the article that we're going to take a look at and preload the day before on the 5th, guys. We are so close. We've made it this far, guys. We're finally going to get our hands on Battlefield 2042, even though a little bit of it is going to be a little bit light on content, in my opinion, for this close to launch. We're going to talk about that. But what I want to do is they dropped a really cool Battlefield briefing where they gave a lot of information. We're just going to look at that together live. And then at the end, we will take a look at the 54-second long beta trailer to see what has changed since the technical test, and it looks like they've made significant graphical improvements since then, which is a good thing. So let's just go ahead and get into looking at all the information that they've dropped. All right, guys, let's try to get through this together and check it out. I'm kind of looking at it too for the first time. As you know, I wanted to get this news and stuff and reaction out to you guys as soon as possible. So let's just get into it and take a look at this bad boy. We see 6th through the 9th like we saw before. I saw later in an article when I was skimming over it that it said it ends on the 10th, so I think it's clear through the 9th, which is good, but it's a little bit short for beta in my opinion. Kind of a 4-day thing is a little short, but hopefully that's pretty much a polished product, and it kind of looks a lot more, it definitely looks more polished than the technical test. So let's take a look at this thing. It looks like it's going to be, preload starts on the 5th. It looks like it's going to be Conquest and it's going to be on Orbital. Those are two things that we don't really need to talk about too much because you guys are pretty familiar with those things by now. Specialists, there are going to be 4 specialists in the open beta, the 4 original ones. Doesn't look like Irish is going to make his way in there. I'm a little bit concerned about this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, but only having 4 of the 10 specialists is a little sus, because how are they going to balance all 10 specialists? I'm a little worried about balance at launch. Not saying, you know, a few weeks down the road, once they get some more data, they can't balance all these specialists quite a bit better. But at launch, I could see some balance issues, because it doesn't look like all 10 specialists are going to be tested on a large scale. Only 4 of the specialists seems a little light there. I don't know, you know, we know that Irish gives specialist armor. We don't know how armor's going to play. We're not going to know. I don't know how they're going to balance that, but we'll take what we can get at this point, right, guys? There's your minimum PC requirements. i5 Ryzen 5, 8 gigs of memory, graphics card RX 560, GTX 1050 Ti, and then recommended requirements are pretty requirements are pretty stout. 2700X Ryzen i7, 16 gigs of RAM, and an RTX 3060 and a 6600 XT. So pretty crazy specs. It's going to be a very graphical intensive game, it definitely looks like. So let's get into the Battlefield briefing. There is some really cool stuff in here, guys. I like this a lot. This gets me excited. So yeah, it talks about the 4 specialists, but here is a great graphic of when everyone can play. Shows the time zones. Looks like Central Time US 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock BST for the UK folks. There it is. Starts on the 6th at those times. We'll be here. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Yeah, we'll start to see progression and everything like that. They talk about ribbons and things. There's some really cool images down here that we're going to take a look at. It's the design approach for earning XP in Battlefield 22 is to reward the most XP to players who play the objective and stick with their teams and squads until the match ends. PTFO! Go. On top, the ribbons are a great way to earn XP. You get objective ribbon, wingman ribbon, logistics, intel, and combat. Seems a lot like the Battlefield 1 ribbons. They look cool. They do look good. All these graphics just get me excited, and these colors. It's so good to have modern Battlefield again, guys. Man, getting amped. All right. So once you get through XP, you're promoted to the next player level. With every new level comes new rewards, including weapons, gadgets, cosmetics, and more. Doesn't look like any kind of company coin or anything. It looks like as you level up, you get access to these weapons and gadgets and cosmetics. That looks a little bit Battle Pass like right there, but there's your XP summary. Shows you an objective score, combat, squad, intel, and support. So there's your scores all across. And then your shows your total XP per round, and then right here it shows you your next reward. So at level 51 you unlock this gun, so that looks pretty cool. Pretty standard for first person shooter. But once you, okay, let's check this out. At launch, you'll be ready to jump in a battlefield. Starting XP, max player level of 99. During your journey of leveling and progression, you unlock specialists, weapons, vehicles, and gadgets, and a variety of cosmetics. Okay, so it doesn't look like you'll have all specialists right off the rip. You'll have to level up to get those. But once you reach that milestone, your adventure isn't over. You can continue leveling up through what we call S levels, starting at S001 and ending at S99.9. While there are no further rewards tied to the S levels, they are ultimate way to show off your veterancy on the battlefield. So it looks like once you get to level 9, you're going to have everything unlocked. Past that, you hit the S levels, and then you can just show people how badass you are. So then we got mastery. Cool. So hardware, you unlock its own mastery-based progression journey, with you earning new unlocks for reaching certain criteria with that. For example, score enough kills with the M5A3 assault rifle to unlock a new scope, or for a vehicle, gain new equipment as you need to accomplish goals like capturing points. So it looks like you're gonna have weapon progression. Here are the mastery badges. K30 mastery, T5, K30, T4, T3, T2, T1. So it looks like the tier mastery through that. I wonder if you get weapon skins too. I think that would be really cool to show your mastery with a weapon. This progression looks really cool, guys. At certain mastery milestones, such as performing 40 kills with a weapon, you'll also gain cosmetics for that hardware, such as a new skin and a new tier of mastery badge you acquire to decorate your player card. Earning top mastery award for a hardware and specialist is a monumental task. Good, a lot of replayability. This stuff isn't going to come easy. Let's grind it, baby. With each cosmetic acknowledging your dedication skill level, a great way to show off your skills to fellow players. Yeah, guys, awesome progression. This looks really, really cool. To help us show off your mastery, different playstyles, we created a unique unified color scheme, black and red, across the mastery cosmetics. Whether it is the player levels, badges, outfits, or specialists, or weapon skins, whenever you see those colors on a player, you immediately understand they are one to be feared. Cool. So the Dr. Disrespect colors, are what you got to look out for. That's pretty awesome. The player card. So in the technical test, this would pop up, albeit it didn't work very well. It didn't work the best, but I'm sure they'll have that sorted out by launch. You see a player icon that you can, hopefully those are customizable and you can change those. Then you have your platform indicator. You can see that they're on PC. Player level, player card art. So I'm guessing there's going to probably be cards that you can unlock, things like that. And then player badges. Those are things that you've earned your mastery that looks like you can show on your card, and it says it's a work in progress. But this is really cool. This usually is what pops up on the screen to your victims when you kill them. Not sure where else it's going to be located, but that's the main thing where I've seen something like this. So that's likely what's going to pop up on their screen when you destroy somebody. Cross progression, there shouldn't be a lot to talk about there. That's kind of self-explanatory. No matter what platform you play on, it's going to carry across. The beta stuff that you unlock and carry across, I'm almost 100% sure it never carries over to the release game. So that's probably going to be a question a lot of folks ask. I highly doubt that anything you unlock in the beta will stay unlocked when you get the full game. You're going to have to re-unlock all that stuff. It's fine. It's fine. We'll play the game. Cosmetics. These look really cool so far. Here's the Dr. Disrespect skin for Delta. Looking good. There are multiple ways of earning skins and cosmetics. These cosmetics are available common, rare, epic, legendary. Oh my god, it sounds like loot boxes. I'm just kidding. I hope not. Rare and epic special skins will have headgear component and a body component. You can mix and match headgear with different bodies. So it's not going to be like World War III where you have boots, gloves, shirts, like coats, pants, boots, all that stuff. You can mix and match. It looks like a headgear and a body. That's been kind of the standard for AAA shooters lately. However, legendary skins are a single outfit and cannot be mixed with any other skin. That's pretty cool. Here are some examples you earn and unlock by players of the game through the mastery. There's the tier 1 outfit. And they said the black and red was the highest tier, so maybe it counts down from tier 5 to tier 1. Not 100% sure. There's the chopper. If you see one of those choppers, that's definitely something to be scared of, sounds like. But no, that looks really, really cool. I like that a lot. The weapons look really sick too. They talk about how weapon skins work. They apply to the whole weapon, so whatever attachments you put on there will also take on that weapon skin. So you'll also be able to unlock weapon charms, which can be equipped to nearly every weapon in the game. You'll able to also modify your vehicles with skins and decals, which is really cool. And I think that's pretty much all they talked about on here. Down here they talk about the dev corner just a little bit, and basically there's not a lot in here pertaining to gameplay and in the game that I saw just looking through it. One of the main things that I saw was right here. In general, the map plays smoother now and it just looks better. This means that during the open beta you can expect the full launch experience. So they're saying it's pretty much done on Orbital is what they're trying to allude to here. We're super excited for you to experience the rocket and weather system. So it looks like in the beta we're going to see the rocket launch. It was not in the tech test, and we're going to see a tornado. And like I've said 100 times, meet me in the tornado. As soon as that thing pops up, I'm heading straight for it for science. Anyway, guys, let's take a look at the beta trailer, see if there's anything we noticed. And then, yeah, I think down the road, I'm going to do in the next few days, I'm going to do a Battlefield University, the first content-driven episode in the Battlefield University series. And we're going to break down all the things you need to know to get the most out of the beta for players coming back to Battlefield. Like, you know, if you've been playing Warzone and stuff, we'll refresh your memory on some of the basics of Battlefield, and also take a look at anything beta related, everything you guys need to know to get the most out of the beta. So look for that in the coming days, but let's go ahead and take a look at that trailer. All right, guys, let's just take a quick skim through this thing and see what we see, if there's anything different, massively different from the tech test. Guys, we could see right away that the lighting is much better. There's a lot more shadows and stuff on the trees. I think there's a lot more detail. We see right there, back it up, we see the skull returning to the kill feed, so that's pretty clean and cool. We still have this we still have the white text on the right. Don't know what that is all about. That's definitely a different specialist right there, unless that's Sundance with the mask off. That's very interesting. I think that is that's a new specialist 100% at the bottom with the beard like that. Those look quite a bit different. So I don't know if those would be DLC. It should be the 4 specialists that are in the thing. I wonder if that takes on the cosmetics. Not 100% sure. That's definitely different by quite a bit. But yeah, the lighting and everything just looks way better. There looks like a new explosion hit marker right there that we have not seen. So that's definitely new. They definitely are making improvements to the UI. Right there is a different hit marker than we've been seeing. Yeah, the lighting's way better. Everything's looking good. And then I think we get to see the rocket. Did they change the hit marker impact? Still a little off center. Like your reticle goes up and the hit markers are like a little bit off from where the reticle is. I thought they said they were going to work on that. I'm not 100% sure. It might just stay on the middle of your screen no matter where your reticle goes. I guess that's all right too. Nade, baby. Gosh, doesn't that look like a movie? Holy cow. I'm getting in that thing. Also, I can't tell. Tom mentioned like day-night cycles. I can't tell if this is a night cycle or actually just the storm that makes it darker. Hovercraft. Can't wait to see this dude in the game. The explosions right there's dude. How good do those explosions look? They looked really good in the tech test. I can't wait to see them polished. Hopefully it doesn't drop your frames to like nothing, but yeah, cool. Anyway, guys, that's all I had for you today. Hopefully that gives you a really good rundown of all the information released. I'm going to do my best to get off work so we can do some streaming of the beta. Also later this week, I'm going to try to stream a little bit of World War III, but that's all I had for today. Guys, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I know there's a lot of really awesome beta videos out there. Thank you so much for watching mine. If you made it to the end, I really, really appreciate it. Until next time, we'll see you.